in view to consolidating regional stability through peaceful elections in Burundi.
6 months after Uganda was appointed to lead the mediation and a team led by Defense Minister Dr. Crispas Chiyonga, talks to resolve the Burundi crisis are yet to start. Although supported by the East African Community and the African Union, the mediation effort has not received the financial support necessary to bring the warring parties to peace talks. Formed in 2003, the African Peace Facility is an arm of the African Union tasked with helping to quickly resolve violent conflicts on the continent with the support of the European Union. Sources knowledgeable about the matter say the African Peace Facility is yet to receive funding for the talks. Last Thursday, Uganda's Defense Minister Dr. Crispas Chiyonga, who was delegated to initiate talks between Nkurunziza and the opposition, told media in Kampala that efforts were underway to restore peace in Burundi.
I briefed them on the preparation for the dialogue on Burundi, and they in turn reiterated their support for the East African Community mediation in the Burundi crisis and the leadership of His Excellency President Museveni.
According to Burundi's ambassador to Uganda, John Bosco Barege, the African Union has made attempts at resolving the matter.
The team is really working hard, meeting different people, and I hope that very soon they can start that dialogue.
However, international law don Philip Kasaija says government still has a long way to go.
And this is where possible we'll have to call on the international community in terms of the African Union and the United Nations to support the mediation process. Because, yes, there is distraction in terms of, because you have President Museveni who is campaigning, you have the one whom he delegated, Dr. Chiyonga, is also busy campaigning.
Dr. Crispas Chiyonga was in July this year appointed by President Yoweri Museveni to lead the team.
For Burundi, it's a political solution. It's not a military solution. Because you remember, even the civil war was ended not in 2000. It was ended not out of a military victory by one party. It was actually ended through a political dialogue, through an agreement.
Barege, however, blames the failure of the talks to start on what he calls unwillingness of the opposition to get involved.
The big issue we have, there is a radical opposition in Burundi. People who don't like to sit together with the government. These are the people who are causing chaos.
It's a fact that many of the opposition people have left because of the prevailing security situation. They are not very sure of their security. We've seen opposition people being murdered. And so there is suspicion, especially on part of the political opposition, to engage with the government, that there is no commitment, because you cannot talk when you are being killed.
On Friday, alleged militias attacked military bases in Bujumbura, the first of their kind on military establishments. The violence left 87 people dead. Barege says these are isolated cases.
No one is being killed now. People who were killed were people who attacked on Friday morning. But now, Bujumbura is very calm.
To argue that these are isolated incidents and so Burundi is peaceful and hence nothing should be done, I think that is really burying our heads in the sand.
Conflict broke out in March this year when some Burundians took to the streets to oppose Nkurunziza's third term.
If any intervention is to happen, if at all, then it will have to be under the auspices of the East African Standby Force. Now, we all know that the East African Standby Force acquired its full operational capability at the end of 2014. So, in other words, this will be a test case for the East African Standby Force to do that.
The United States has since asked all its citizens to leave the country. Shiran Ruchre, NTV.